watching Wyln TV. We're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. Officials say a Northeast Pennsylvania man serving life in prison for fatally stabbing a woman in 2004 has died. The state's Department of Corrections said Thursday that 42-year-old Joseph Gotcha Jr. was pronounced dead at the Fayette County State Correctional Institution Monday. The Fayette County Coroner's Office will determine Gotcha's official cause of death, but no additional details were available. Gotcha and Daniel Joseph Kuchka were charged with murdering 20-year-old Carrie Martin, who was stabbed nearly 50 times during a robbery in her Larksville apartment. Kuchka killed himself before making it to trial. Gotcha was convinced of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. An Ashland man thought he was cleared after 2 state troopers couldn't appear for his preliminary hearing on child pornography charges Thursday, until they were refiled later that day. 40-year-old Bradley Lurch was originally released from Schuylkill County Prison, where he was held on $75,000 straight cash bail since his arrest. Just hours after being a no-show, Lurch was picked up at his apartment after the 13 charges were refiled by state police. A search warrant was served December 19th based on information received by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, where police allegedly found 6 images and 4 videos depicting child pornography on Lurch's computer. He will now face the original 10 felony counts of sexual abuse of children, 1 felony count of criminal use of a communications facility, and 1 misdemeanor count each of possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia in Schuylkill County Court. A fire in Wilkes-Barre's East End section sent an elderly woman to the hospital yesterday afternoon. Firefighters were called to the 100 block of Kidder Street yesterday afternoon and found smoke pouring from a home. A woman was rescued but is said to be badly burned. At this time, her name and condition have not been released. No word on what caused that fire, but a Wilkes-Barre fire inspector was said to be back on scene today. A Mahanoy City man challenged officers to shoot him, leading to his arrest in the borough back on December 10th. Police were called to 1038 East Center Street around 2 that morning to reports of a drunken man assaulting another and broke a window. Broken glass was discovered at the scene, and 23-year-old Patrick Hinkle, whose hands were covered in blood, was walking on the double yellow line of Center Street toward them in an aggressive manner, screaming. He allegedly insulted officers and told them to shoot him, continuing to shout and disobey officers, forcing them to deploy a stun gun. The investigation determined Hinkle and another man were drinking and led to Hinkle punching the other man in the face. After being told to leave, Hinkle put his fist through a door window. Hinkle was taken to a local hospital for the cuts on his hands and charged with 1 count each of resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and public drunkenness. A new hiring policy will begin February 1st for U-Haul. In 21 states where it's legal to do so, including Pennsylvania, there will no longer be hiring of nicotine users. The company says it's all to ensure a healthier workforce. It does not apply to those hired before the February 1st date. Those hired after February 1st will have to agree to be screened for nicotine use in the future. Governor Tom Wolf launched Reach Out PA, Your Mental Health Matters, in Harrisburg yesterday. The focused all-agency effort and anti-stigma campaign, Reach Out PA, Your Mental Health Matters, aims at expanding resources and the state's comprehensive support of mental health and related healthcare properties in the Commonwealth.
Today I'm launching Reach Out PA, Reach Out Pennsylvania, Your Mental Health Matters. This is a new multi-agency initiative that will target barriers that keep Pennsylvanians from having full access to mental health care.
The governor announced several initiatives and reviews the administration will undertake for Commonwealth agencies to bolster the effort.
We don't want anyone to reach out for help only to be deterred by the cost or by the struggle to figure out which therapist or which treatment is covered. In other words, we need insurers to take mental health as seriously as they take physical health.
Over the coming weeks, state agencies will be announcing additional initiatives to combat the stigma.
I want every Pennsylvanian to feel comfortable reaching out to someone if they're struggling. I want every Pennsylvanian to feel comfortable reaching out if they know someone else is struggling. I want to end the silence because I want to end the stigma.
According to a 2017 study from the University of Southern California, approximately 1 million adult Pennsylvanians struggled with serious psychological distress at least once in 2015. Of those adults, more than 27% had an unmet need for mental health care. That population included 42% who did not receive mental health care because they could not afford it.
Getting students more access to professionals trained in mental health, like school counselors and social workers, has the potential to halt a chain reaction of negative consequences like violence and substance abuse that will follow that Pennsylvanian throughout his or her life.
Additional initiatives include strengthening mental health care access, combating the mental health stigma, increasing support and proactive resources for children and young adults, and preparing state agencies and workers to help and reach out. Coming up on Wyln News, we get a sneak peek at what's on the menu for the 2020 Pennsylvania Farm Show. Plus, telemarketers no more. We'll tell you how. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Well, tomorrow, showers, high of 49, low of 28, then partly cloudy both Sunday and Monday. Oh boy, Tuesday, Wednesday, looks like there might be some snow showers. We'll be right back.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton, everything to make your house a home.
I definitely feel like I'm getting a good education here just because of all the different things you can learn here.
There's really just a certain experience to MMI that I think really prepares you for college and beyond.
This school is just a positive place to be in, and the environment is so welcoming, and the teachers and the students, we're all like family.
Experience MMI for yourself at our visitation day and then register for our entrance exam.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about visiting a restaurant that has a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we'll be featuring on our show. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Jeff Bonomo and his co-host Alan Giannetti welcome you into the world of craft beer, great wine, and good food. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.
Harrisburg officials got the first taste of the 2020 Pennsylvania Farm Show's food court menu yesterday. Our Ryan Osachi has more.
Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman and Secretary of Agriculture Russell Redding hosted a tasting event to preview new items on the menu in the 2020 Farm Show food court. The food court opens to the public today from noon to 9 p.m., and Redding couldn't be more excited to be a part of it.
I come into this food court and there's always comfort here, right? But part of it's the food, but also just the familiarity of what you grew up with and the milkshake and such. But I really appreciate it this year that these commodity organizations are stepping up to add a little sort of spice to their products. I mean, it's the grilled cheese and the Marietta sauce. It's the hemp tea that's new this year.
Sales of many items in the food court support nonprofit organizations that represent different sectors of producer groups and educational activities for youth groups.
This is a theme of Imagine the Opportunities, because we can, while we're here, we can see it in each of the halls and each of the exhibits, but when you step out of here, you still see and still can imagine what agriculture is in the state and the importance of it to the economy.
Reading feels opening the food court is the perfect way to start off the farm show of 2020.
When I get a nice cold chocolate shake, the first thing I do is take the lid off and put the straw back in, and I eat it like an ice cream. I can tell it's just perfect if you can pick it up and just drips a little bit. But I'm ready now for the show. This is sort of just what I need to carry me 8 days of farm show.
The Pennsylvania Farm Show is the nation's largest indoor agricultural event, and it begins officially tomorrow. The show runs from January 4th through the 11th. Admission is free and parking is $15 in farm show lots. So, if you want to check out the farm show, be sure to stop by the food court to get a taste of all the new food items for 2020. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Thanks, Ryan. Hungry already. The Department of Community and Economic Development provided an update on investments made by the department over the course of the past year. Nearly 80 Keystone Community projects and more than 200 Neighborhood Assistance Program projects were approved over the past fiscal year. The department supported nearly 5,000 projects for a total of nearly $1 billion invested through grants, loans, and tax credits. Job creation remained a priority this year through its economic development and business expansion programs. The DCED pledged to create more than 11,000 jobs and retained more than 27,000. The DCED's mission is to encourage the shared prosperity of all Pennsylvanians by supporting good stewardship and sustainable development initiatives across our Commonwealth. Pennsylvanians who don't want to be bothered by telemarketers no longer have to register their phone number every 5 years. Legislation went into effect early December to amend the Commonwealth's 1996 Telemarketer Registration Act. House Bill 318 removes the renewal requirement, allowing residents and now businesses to permanently place their residential and cellular phone numbers on the Do Not Call list. Law violations are subject to a $1,000 penalty, tripling if the consumer is aged 60 or older. To register, you can visit www.attorneygeneral.gov or call 888-777-3406. To file a complaint with the Bureau of Consumer Protection, call 800-441-2555. It's estimated that almost 3.1 million people are on the Do Not Call list. Coming up on Hometown's News Choice, your week in review. Plus, we've got some highlights from North Schuylkill's annual Dutch Kitchen Cup Regatta. Stay with us.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
CARES is a local and family-owned agency dedicated to providing exceptional services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. CARES specializes in day and residential services, respite, home and community, behavior supports, and chaperone vacations. At CARES, the participants are the VIPs. CARES, empowering individuals to maximize their opportunities and potential in their community.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options. Attention, WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazelton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier. channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network.
Monday. A home on Fairview Avenue was gutted by flames early Monday morning in Berwick. Crews got the call around 6:30 Monday morning to the home in the 1300 block of Fairview Avenue to find flames shooting through the top part of the house. A passerby spotted flames and alerted crews to the scene. Firefighters said the flames were intense and a metal roof made the heat inside unbearable. No injuries were reported, and the Red Cross is helping the homeowners. At this time, there's no word on what caused the fire early Monday morning in Berwick. Tuesday. A bank robbery has Scranton PD and the FBI on the hunt for a suspect. Officials responded to a robbery report at the Wells Fargo Bank on North Main Avenue in Scranton just before 3 Monday. Employees and bank patrons were evacuated after police arrived on scene. Police are saying the suspect walked into the bank and approached the teller and demanded money from the cash drawer. The suspect then fled on foot in an unknown direction. Police described the suspect as a white male, possibly in his late 30s to early 40s, having a medium build, and being about 5'10 to 5'11 in height, wearing a dark-colored winter-style jacket and blue jeans. Anyone with information is asked to contact Scranton Police Detectives at 570-340-4139 or the local FBI office. Wednesday. The world rang in the new decade, and now that 2020 is here to stay, some changes in laws took effect once the ball dropped. That includes hunters being able to hunt on 3 days this year, no more straight party voting with one click, voting machines requiring paper trails, and that you must be 21 or older to purchase smoking or vaping products, which is actually a federal law. Also, beginning January 5th, tolls will increase 6% for cash, Easy Pass, and toll-by-plate customers on the Turnpike. Thursday. A Hazleton man out on bail after being charged with robbing a convenience store in Wilkes-Barre was arrested again early Wednesday morning for allegedly robbing another in Plains Township. According to Kingston Police, Plains Township Police provided them with information on the Turkey Hill robbery on Main Street in the township, along with a surveillance photo of the suspect. It was then confirmed that the male suspect was 40-year-old Shondell Moore of Kingston, who was just released on $25,000 bail for a similar offense December 23rd. Officers went to pick Moore up at his Penn Street residence just before 4:30 and found Moore hiding under a crib, lying on his side with both hands concealed and a crack pipe in his mouth on the second floor. Moore was taken to Luzerne County Prison, deemed a danger to society, and denied bail, with a preliminary hearing set for January 8th. Friday. Officials say a Northeast Pennsylvania man serving life in prison for fatally stabbing a woman in 2004 has died. The state's Department of Corrections said Thursday that 42-year-old Joseph Gotcha Jr. was pronounced dead at State Correctional Institution at Fayette Monday. The Fayette County Coroner's Office will determine Gotcha's official cause of death, but no additional details were available. Gotcha and Daniel Joseph Kuchka were charged with murdering 20-year-old Carrie Martin, who was stabbed nearly 50 times during a robbery in her Larksville apartment. Kuchka killed himself before making it to trial. Gotcha was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. That's it for your Week in Review here on WYLN News.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
The Falvello Law Firm, located at 641 Route 93 in Sugarloaf, offers help with car and truck accidents, wills, powers of attorney, and estates. With a small team of attorneys, they work directly with each and every client, serving all of northeastern Pennsylvania. They are proud to offer legal services that make a real difference to you. Call them at 570-788-4191.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
WYLN has strong ties to the community and it's committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hands Society telethons. WYLN's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazelton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants Despair Hill Climb. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. WYLN, we're your local network.
North Schuylkill hosted their third annual Dutch Kitchen Cup Regatta this morning. Our Phil Kaufman has the highlights.
Today at North Schuylkill High School's Don Brickern Auditorium, students participated in the third annual Dutch Kitchen Cup Regatta. Students from Honors Geometry, Honors Algebra 2, Honors Pre-Calculus, and AutoCAD have been working the past several weeks on a STEM project that consisted of researching, calculating, sketching, designing, and building boats only using 4 sheets of cardboard and 4 rolls of duct tape. This year the regatta consisted of 10 races, filled with victories and educational lessons.
Today's event was the third annual Dutch Kitchen Cup Regatta. The past 2 years, our Mr. Stone, our industrial arts teacher, did it with his AutoCAD classes. And this year he invited the high school honors level math classes to get involved. And we did get involved, really involved, and we loved every second of it. It was about a 4-week, 5-week-long project altogether, from planning to researching to understanding. We wanted it to be a STEM project, so we made sure we did the science behind it. We included the technology with the AutoCAD program. All the students made an AutoCAD draft of their boat first. The mathematical side of it, we did scale drawings. We calculated if their boat was going to sink. We helped them understand the force of water, another science side. And then the engineering side was them taking 4 sheets of cardboard and 4 rolls of duct tape and making a boat.
And into a boat. And the students had a lot of fun. This was our third year. There were 24 boats this year. We had 2 boats our first year. So we're really doing, it's really growing. It's really doing good.
I think it went really, really well. We had a lot of great collaboration from other teachers, the newscast here. These guys did a great job with giving us live broadcasts because we wanted as many students in the district to see this, but you can only fit so many people in the pool. Just had a lot of great collaboration here today. And Mrs. Nisevich, Mrs. Miller from the newscast, a lot of collaboration for this, for today to happen. It really is.
Good experience for everybody.
And we have, I should say, an administration that really supports all of our ideas. And when we came to them, we just told them a sentence about it, and they were like, "Go, do it." So so it was really great. We had a company donate in Hazleton.
Yeah, PSI Container
PSI,
donated
I want
all
to
the
say
cardboard.
thank you to them. PSI donated all the cardboard, and then our school district purchased all the duct tape for us.
Yeah, there you go.
And they went up and got all the cardboard for us. So
From North Schuylkill Junior Senior High School, this is Phil Kaufman reporting with WYLN News.
Thanks, Phil. Looked fun. Penn State Hazelton's Thon and Alumni Chapter are teaming up with the American Red Cross to host their 14th annual blood drive. The blood drive is set to take place Thursday, January 23rd from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Penn State Hazelton. For each presenting donor, the Red Cross will donate $4 to Penn State Hazelton Thon to benefit the 4 Diamonds Fund at Penn State Hershey's Children's Hospital. The blood drive is open to the public. Appointments are encouraged, but walk-ins are welcome as time and space allow. To schedule an appointment, visit redcrossblood.org and enter sponsor code PSU Hazelton or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. Our sports crew is already down at Hazelton High School to bring you tonight's boys basketball matchup. The Trojans are making their way up from Nanticoke to take on the Cougars tonight. WYLN will be bringing you the game live right here, starting at 7 p.m. So be sure to tune in and check out some high school boys basketball and the kickoff game to our live coverage. And that's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. If you'd like to see an event promoted on our newscast, visit WYLNTV.com to submit a request form. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
Your exciting new TV experience is here. Smarter, faster, easier to use. With live TV, recordings, video on demand, and streaming apps, all in a single place. When you're looking for something new, recommendations are tailored to you. Voice-powered, personalized results to find what you want faster. And the unlimited potential of smart home. The new experience from TiVo is here.
Stop in at Two Italian Guys Pizzeria for the best pizza in town, serving a large variety of pizza, stromboli, and so much more. Open till 3 a.m. Take out or eat in, delivery available. Call 570-459-2783.
There are 125 used car dealers in town, but there's only one Chura's. Quality vehicles since 1954. Voted the best used car dealer. Check out their inventory, see something you like, take a test ride. Chura's Auto Sales. Call 570-454-7229.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. We're going to talk all about how you can find joy and peace this holiday season.
watching WYLN.